I'd like to give a brief reaction to the comment about my video talking about Vance. I said that Vance is just to be a pitiful person, but not is not deserve to be a leader. and I just think that American can be so silly when they just pity someone and then make this person become their leader. So and then some idiot commented to me that you when you read the book about the eulogy of the suburban, and that is written by Vance, that you just miss the point of this book. I just that's he's saying that you just missed the point of this book. I just know this person is just and not read the book at all. Because as me, I think when I was in China, I read a lot of books, and the purpose of reading books is to give me a lot of contact with different people, with different books that in it. It's not to be, oh, I read this book, then I want to be brainwashed by this book. That is that this book has a purpose, that I have to understand that what is the purpose of this book, and then my brain has to be brainwashed by this book as the author determined. Just like this idiot comment said that you just missed the point of this book. So I'm quite sure that this idiot who commented this is completely idiot. He wants to be brainwashed. I don't think he reads at all, and even if he reads, he must want to be brainwashed. And even if he go to school, he do schooling, he must be he can't be good at schooling. He can be kind of very real, like Asian, just like Asian, like Japanese, like Chinese. Asian student, they don't have creative. They want to be just like want to be a product to be made, to be of the same thing, a mold, just then just like a plastic mold, and then you use plastic mold, and then the melted plastic into the mold, and then you get that shape. That is, and that is American. Wow! So in these days, I have get so many idiot American comments. Wow, that makes me very feel so sick of American now, and that can be American can be so silly. I used to heard about American redneck. They are so poor that they don't pay newspapers or pay the magazines that is written by the professional commentators, and then they just like to watch the free things on YouTube. Then and those YouTubers are always controlled by the zombie accounts. That the most so this redneck. This poor redneck, they would just see which channels are most popular, and then they would follow them. That makes this zombie account those brainwash propaganda accounts, YouTube accounts that is made to brainwash them and become even more popular. Just and just makes me think that this is true. Like these people that comment on my video, and this is true that I as to my own experience, and since this redneck, they don't have they even can't pay for the just 1 or 2 pounds of the newspapers or anything, let alone books. Books must be much more expensive for them, so they can't read books at all, never read. And I have to say that in China, books are very, very cheap. They can pirate book, and books I think in China, just a very good book, just a normal book, 1 or 2 pounds, 3 pounds, that is the most popular book. You can buy the most popular book, 3 pounds, just 3 pounds. And so I just with my salary, I can buy a lot of books. thousands of books. Yeah, I think just hundreds of books on my on my on my bunk, on my bed bunk, because I used to live a two bed bunk, and then just I sleep on the downside bunk, and the upside bunk is all my books, a lot of books. It's very cheap, so I whatever I like to read, then every time, then I can't read it enough, or then even some books that I didn't read at all, just buy it because it's very cheap. But in UK, the books are very expensive. The very general book is at least £10 or £20, and it's not sometimes it's most likely to be a rubbish book. So I think of the people like my boyfriend, kind of a little bit rich, then he can afford to always buy books. But I just think that is a really problem, that in the Western world, that the books are so expensive, that makes their people so stupid. Not American so stupid. I don't think the UK is stupid at all. The UK are leading. I very respect them as what they did for the Ukraine, and this idiot commenter said that the J.K. Vance's book, it's about American dream. I have to say that it is not about American dream. It's about American eulogy. This book is all talking about the bad things about America, the like a bad family, irresponsible family, addicted parents, irresponsible parents, and then he as a child, and then nothing gift of himself, and I just read this book, and then although he might be working a little bit harder to get something in their life, but nothing get at all. But only one thing that changed his life is to go to the army, and then with as soldier, as a former veteran, then he get the chance to go to Yale University. That is also talking about the better things about American. Just before you go to without going to the army, the normal child, the normal people from poor families have no chance at all, no matter how hard they work. But after going army, then they go to can go to the top university like Yale, and after Yale and get a diploma from Yale, then they can just have numerous all kinds of big companies and very high pay. And what they need to think about is just to use the high salary to choose what to buy, what to eat, and how to dress proper, just to maintain that relationship, and they don't need to be talented at all. It is their position that give that it is the position that the job that's given to him because he has a Yale graduate diploma. It is not because he is any strong at all that makes him completely new life much better than other people. It is a very total inequality, unfairness of that society. and also about talking about that idiot commenter said that his wife Wusa is not a rich girl, and I am sure that this idiot didn't read that book, that J.K. Vance's book. J.K. Vance, he said in his book, said that he was very astonished by how rich his wife is, and he feels very inferior to her. And I think it's quite a very easy to understand. He came to Yale because of the army, and the Wusa go to Yale because of rich. Yeah, because Wusa will come into a rich family, and then get a good education, good education. Then all along, and then her family would plan everything for her, and then go to the top university. And then it's just a different people then come to the same place, and then they just attracted by each other because they are different. And I also the kind of public Yeah, and this idiot comment, everything he said is completely matches what the JD Wang's addresses in public, but nothing about the book. So I'm very pretty certain about that idiot never read the book at all. He just get all the information from the public address of JD Vance, about the publication of JD Vance, just these 2 years for the in the Trump election, but not about 8 years ago. How he when he written the book. 8 years ago, I read the book that maybe is even earlier, that he's in a completely different mindset, different tone, and he's talking about all the bad things about America, unfairness about American, and I don't have a good impression about this JD Vance, and he what he did when he finally climbed up to the ladder to the top, and then he just bullies Zelensky in public, just shows off his stinky, that shows off the chair of his stinky birth, his low class, his birth family, so bad, low class background family, this stinky characteristics, and in conclusion, that JD Vance has no gift. He has no gift of talented gift. He is only a person of pity, but he can be. So he wrote that book have very big influence, because he said the truth. He still honest, because he is so low, right? He is so poor and so poverty, so pitiful. So he has to be honest to just stand to get a position in their world. So he at that time his only treasure is honesty, and now he's losing it, and after. So I just think that he can be a person like him, have no special talent, have no gift, and can be a teacher, and just to give comfort to the people, to the student, to the who are weak and poor, to give them comfort and tell them some basic truths about the world, but he has no talent to be a leader at all. This is it is completely absurd that Americans choose such idiot, has nothing good to become their leader. That makes American very mediocre country.